Hello, my name is Heather, and welcome to my Awaken Flame channel. I'm a spiritual life coach, Reiki master, crystal healer, and oracle reader. I have been on my spiritual journey for over 22 years. I am honored and excited to introduce my new channel so I can share my messages and touch many lives. Through my healing and coaching, I can assist you to ignite and reignite the passionate flame that is burning inside each and every one of us. Now, every one of us is born with this flame. But as we grow up and mature, our flame starts to flicker and sometimes even burn out. This is due to our belief systems, paradigms, cultures, and society. My experience has been that in our lives we seem to pay more attention to what other people think and do instead of listening to our true authentic selves. So I always have to ask, where is the freedom in that? See, we have been taught at very young ages who to like, who to trust, what to believe in, how to act, our career choices. And as we become more mature in life, we start to realize that everything we were taught doesn't seem to resonate with us anymore. Our relationships, jobs, responsibilities seem to become a burden, and we start to slowly separate from what doesn't feel like it once did. Some of us start to feel depression, a lack of self-confidence, or even self-love. We start to rely on substances or addictions of any kind just to escape the emptiness we feel inside, which creates an even bigger hole and separation in our lives. So the vicious cycle begins. I am here to mentor you to reignite that flame so you can find the passion inside of you. And I teach you to live the life you love. Now, in this life, we need to remember that we are spiritual beings having a human experience. With that being said, I believe that everything is divinely guided, including all our relationships and experiences. There really are no accidents. In the beginning of my spiritual journey, I listened to an audiobook by Carolyn Myss called Sacred Contracts, which I resonated with at every level of my being. It just made sense to me. Why wouldn't it be possible to have a map to our destiny of our soul, or contracts to meet people in this life at certain times, or a sacred, divine, true love, soulmate, twin soul, twin flame? Life is a miracle, so know the impossible is always possible. Now I look at my life and I can see where I've made choices that really didn't resonate with who I am. I can even remember back when I made the choice and remember hearing my higher self or spirit ask me if I'm sure that this was the best choice for me at this time. And of course I ignored that voice, thinking I was hearing something, or it was just my imagination, even though my gut was telling me something very different. After being on my journey, I've realized that my higher self is always the first voice I hear, and it's that voice that actually guides me from the heart, not from the monkey mind or the ego. When I started listening and choosing from the heart, that's when my whole life started to shift, and I became more aligned and authentic with who I really am. It allowed me to live in love instead of fear, to have forgiveness for myself and others, and to keep in mind just because you forgive does not mean you forget. It means you just don't put energy to the situation any longer. You send it love and light and continue on your path. I have also learned surrender, to give up all my difficult situations to spirit, to let go of control and worry, and know that everything happens in divine timing, and it always works out. These years of my spiritual growth have allowed me to think outside the box and become the co-creator of my own life. During my journey, I have had several awakenings. They have been emotional, spiritual, physical, and they have happened more than once because we are always learning, healing, reflecting, growing, and evolving. Spirit is divinely guiding all of us to love, to create connection and expression of who we really are as true authentic beings. All of us have chosen to be here at this time and assist humanity with unconditional love and to align with being our true authentic selves. Remember this quote by Gandhi, "Let's be the change we wish to see in the world." Now I want to share some background on me. Both of my parents are from Europe, and I was born and raised in the United States. I have two brothers, and we all live in different parts of the world. I grew up learning from a European family structure while living in the United States. Religion wasn't a part of my family upbringing. I remember noticing as a young girl that my parents seemed to have different ways of doing things. They handled situations quite differently than some of my friends' parents did. I grew up in a very unemotional family. I definitely had issues of abandonment and feeling unloved. Saying I love you wasn't used often in the house I grew up in. I didn't feel noticed or appreciated most of the time. It wasn't until I moved away from everything I knew and loved did I start to get a sense of who I am and how to actually love myself. And that's how my spiritual journey started. The truth is, we all have situations and circumstances and relationships that can keep us stuck in life, which can easily trigger us to a place that we thought we had healed. When we get triggered, that's an indication that more healing is needed. We have two choices. We can choose to heal the past hurts and evolve from them, or we can allow them to control who we are to our core. The first choice is so much easier, because who wants to keep repeating the same karmic lessons over and over and over, just with a different face? I want you to know that I am no different than any of you. We all have a purpose here. Just remember, for every breakdown in life, there is always a breakthrough. Now, as I reflect on my life, I can see that every experience I've ever had has been connected to the map of my soul. I have definitely been on the train ride of my life, but I've been able to get off and on the train, and I've had many stops along the way, which has allowed me the space to connect, to heal, and gain the knowledge and lessons needed to continue on my life path to my true purpose, the divine path that I volunteered for before I came to this life. I remember as a preteen, I would have lucid dreams about this world and why we are here. And what is so profound about my childhood dreams is they are coming into fruition in the world we live in today. Now I know I'm here for a mission to assist all of you to experience unconditional love of the self, to teach you how to align with the masculine and feminine energies and how to connect to source, to teach you how to be transparent and live in your true authenticity, and to reignite the passionate flame inside all of you. I know with all of my being that that is my true purpose and part of my soul contract. So please, if you have any questions or comments, reach out to me, and I will assist you on your journey. I have so much gratitude for all of you and the stand you are taking in your lives to actually live in your truth. Here is a quote by Carolyn Myss. A sacred contract is an agreement you make to be part of the creation and the manifestation of some part of life that will enhance the awakening and the making whole of your spirit and serve the whole of life at the same time. Thank you again for joining me. I am sending love and light of the highest vibration. I do plan on connecting with you all very soon. Please, if you like this video, like, share, and subscribe to my channel. And let me know if I can assist you on your journey in any way. Remember to always live the life you love. Thank you. Namaste. Bye.